Hello students of class 12 CBSE Computer Science with Python. Welcome to TechBox 247. In this video, we are going to analyze and review the answer keys under the section C for your board question paper. I have provided the answer keys for section A and the section B in the previous videos, and I will be providing the link in the description box below for that section A and section B. You can go through the link and watch the videos. And if you find the videos are useful for you, and if you are learning usefully, then you can share it with your friends also. Subscribe it and make your friends to make the subscription and click the bell button to get the regular updates of the sessions. Come on, let us move on to the video quickly. So let us read the first question under the section C. Question number 26. Write the output on the execution of the following Python code. So they have given the S, which is race car radar. They have given the string named S and they have been splitting it. So the split function will be like what? It will be splitting like this: race car, radar. So each and every sentence is getting what? Splitted into words. So let us make indexing here. So this is your 0, 1 and 2. Understand? The next for W in L. What is W? So the W are the words inside this L. What is L now? L is the list of strings now. For W in L, we are going to convert W dot upper and save that into the variable X. So we are converting each and every iterations into upper string. So race car will be converting to CRECECAR. So all the lowercase letters are converted to uppercase letter by using the function upper. Okay. Then afterwards it is checking for this if condition if x double equals to x colon of -1. So this colon of -1 represents the reverse of the string. Whether the string is equal to reverse of the string, then it will be moving to the for loop and it will be printing in this pattern. Okay, let us check whether the reverse of the string is also equal or not. So whenever we are reading from front to back and back to front, if it is same way of reading RACECAR, then it is a reverse of the string is also equal. So the condition is true here. So after that it is moving for I in X. So I is nothing but the letters, the characters inside it. RACECAR. So these are your I now. Okay, X contains race car, and for I in X, print I comma end equal to. So once it is reading the first character, it is printing I, and at the end it will be printing star. Again A, and it is printing star. So likewise it goes on until race car. So C star, A star and R star. So this is how it will be getting printed. Okay, the first iteration, 0th iteration has been finished now. Let us move on to the next iteration, car. Okay, let us move on to car now. So this car is what? For W in L, what it is happening? For W in L, it is converting that into a capital letter. Okay, let us erase this, the first iteration. First of all, for W in L, it is moving on to the iteration 1, which is car now, and let us make this into upper string. This is your X now. X is equal to car. So make that car into uppercase letter. And it is checking with this if condition whether the reverse string is equal to the actual string. But it is CAR, but when we are reading it from the back side, it is coming as RAC. It is not equal. So it is moving on to the else part. So the condition is false here. So it is moving on to else part. This is your else part. So what is for loop? For I in W. So here it is given as W. What is your W? So W is your car. That is C small a small r. So what you are going to iterate with capital C, small a and small r you are going to iterate. But this C, capital A, capital R is saved in your X. you should not iterate this with X, but they have been iterating with what? W. So the W is your list of strings here at the start. Okay, after the dash usually it is printing what? Print I comma end is equal to hash. Then it is printing capital C hash, small a hash, and R hash. Understand? This is your second print function, and on the third iteration, that means your second index is having a radar string. So let us erase this. So let us write and convert that into an upper one. So R, capital A, capital D, capital A, and R. So after converting, it is stored in the X. Now we are checking whether the reverse of the string is also same. R, A, D, A, R. So the condition is true. So after the condition is true, then it is printing for I in X. It is printing R star, A star, D star, A star, and R star. So it is printing like this. So what is how your final output will be? So the final output is like this. So first it will be printing race car. Then second it will be printing C hash, A hash, R hash. Then third it will be printing this line. So this is your output. So the order I have given. Okay, let me write the order also. Let me write it in order. R star, A star, E, C, A, R star. And on the second line it will be printing C hash, A hash, R hash. And on the third line it will be printing R star, A star, D, A star, and R star. Radar. Okay, so this is how your output will be. Hope you all understand. Let us move on to the next question quickly. Consider the table orders given below and write the output of the SQL queries that follow. So we are having the column names as ORD number, item, quantity, rate, or date. What is your first command? Select item, comma, sum of quantity from orders, group by item. So first what you should select? We are going to select the items and sum of the quantity. So what are the items we are having? We are having rice, pulses, and wheat. Okay. So rice, pulses, and wheat. For it, what you should write? You should write item. The column name is item. And the first one, this is your first question. Okay, item and sum of quantity. What is the next column name? It is sum of quantity. So item name, first one is rice, and the second one is pulses, and the third one is wheat. And we are going to sum that quantity. Okay, how many times the rice is present? We are having 1, 2. Okay, so 23 plus 25. So what is 23 plus 25? It is 48. And the next is pulses. How many pulses are there? 1, 2. 2 times pulses. So how many things are there? Quantity 13 plus 16. So 13 plus 16 is 29. And the next is wheat. How many wheats we are having? 1, 2, and 3. So we are going to calculate for 28, 27, and 25. So when we add 28, 27, and 25, we are getting 80. Okay, this is your answer for the first one. Let us move on to the second question quickly. Hope you all understand the first question. Select item, comma, quantity. So what is your column name? Your column name is item, comma, quantity. So let me write it here. This is your item, comma, quantity. So this is your quantity. So let us write from orders where or date between 2023 11/01 and 2023 12/31. So let me erase all those things now. So we are going to check the or date between 2023. So both ends are with year 23. So how many 23s are there? We are having 4 2023s. And then we are having the month 11 and here it is 12. So we are having 11th month here and the 12th month here. And the date is between 1 till 31. So okay, we are having 17 and 25. Okay, so first what you should write? You should write what? Item plus quantity. So the item is rice and the quantity is 25. So item is rice. I'm writing the answer here, and the quantity is 25. And for this state, we are having the item as wheat and quantity is what? 28. So this is your answer for the second question. Let us move on to the third question. Select odd number or date from the orders where item is equal to wheat and rate is greater than or equal to 60. Okay, so rate is greater than or equal to 60. So what is the column name? We are going to write odd number, O-R-D-N-O, and or date, or date. So item is equal to wheat. So how many wheats are here? So wheat is here, 3 wheats are here. And the rate is greater than or equal to 60. So we are comparing the rates here. This is your rate column. So rate is greater than or equal to 60. So this will come. This is less than or equal to, so this will not come. And this is equal to 60, this will come. So what you are going to write? We are going to write odd number. So this is your odd number. So you should write 1004, and or date, which is this one. 20, 23, 12 and 25. And the second thing is what? This wheat. Wheat, we are having the odd number as 1007. So I'm writing 1007 here. After that, the odd date which is given here is 20, 24, 04, 30. Hope you all understand this question, how to solve this and what is the answer for this. So let us move on to the next question. Okay. So question number 28, A question. Write the user-defined function in Python named showInLines, which reads the contents of the text file named story.txt and displays every sentence in a separate line. Assume that the sentence ends with full stop, question mark, or an exclamation mark. So they have given the story of text also. Our parents told us that we must eat vegetables to be healthy. Full stop. They have kept full stop here, and it turns out comma, but they have not mentioned any comma. Okay, our parents were right. So exclamation mark is here. So what else did our parents tell? Again on question mark. So how it should display? The file should display like this. So our parents told us till healthy, first sentence. After that, from and until right, it is your second sentence. And from so until tell, it is your third sentence. Okay, no need to worry about the commas. So let us see the answers for this. So how to write a program for this? Let us see the coding. Okay, so what is the name of the program they have given? So the name of the function which is given here, it is what? ShowInLines, right? So showInLines, you should write the function definition as showInLines. After that, open the file with the name story.txt. Okay, so they have given a read mode and the name of the file is story.txt. So you should open the file in story.txt in the read mode. So in this file you are going to read character by character so that you can use the read function. So the read function will be reading the files character by character. After that, I have opened an empty list, okay, and named it as data1, and I have opened the empty string and named it as data2. Understand? After that, we are iterating with a for loop. Okay, for I in data, we are going to append this I in this string. Okay, in this string data2. So whenever we are reading the characters by characters in the data, so after reading the character by character in the data, so it is getting appended in the data2. So that is data2, which is in the form of string, empty string. So after all the characters are getting separately, it is getting appended onto this data2, which is your string. Then it is checking for if I in dot, that is your full stop. If I in full stop, exclamatory mark and the question mark. So what it should do? It should append it in the data 1. So before appending, there is one condition under this data 2. So whenever we are having a sentence, the complete sentence when it is reading, okay, when it encounters this full stop, what it is doing? So for example, so we are having the spaces in between, right? So spaces in front of the line or spaces at the end of the line. Okay, so the strip function is used to cut out, that means to remove the white spaces inside the sentence. So we are applying the strip functions in the data 2. After applying the strip functions on the data 2 string, then we are appending that into the data 1. So data 1 is nothing but your list, so empty list. Hope you all understand. So likewise, we are going to reset for, again we are resetting for reading the second sentence. Okay, the first sentence is getting appended into the data 1. After that, again we are resetting this data 2 into an empty string. Okay, after resetting, again the for loop will run. Okay, so it is reading the character by characters and it will store the characters, each and every characters in data 2 till it is attempting this exclamatory marks. Okay, after that it is removing the white spaces by using the strip function and appending that on the data 1. Again it is resetting with empty string in the data 2 and reading on to the third lines. Hope you all understand this working part. Okay, after that all the sentences are line by line, it has been stored in the data 1, right? After it has been stored, then by using this for loop we are iterating I. Okay, each and every, here I represents the sentence, this I represents the sentence. So for I in data 1, it is printing the lines line by line, okay, which is shown in the output section. Hope you all understand this program. So let us move on to the next question. So this is your tricky question. I think you all might have attended this B part, right? 28B. So write a function C underscore words in Python that separately counts and displays the number of uppercase and lowercase alphabets in the text file word.txt. So such a easy question they have given. On one side they have given some thinkable question, but when you are attempting another part is your easy question. So I think hope 90% of the children has been attending this B question. Hope so. So let us see the answer for that also. Okay, so let us see the function name. So the function name which is given here is C words, right? So whatever the thing, you should write the correct function name which is given in your question. So C words is your function name, and we are opening the file named word.txt in the read mode. So this words.txt is also given in your question paper. After that, we are initializing the upper count to count and store the number of uppercase letters, and lower count is equal to 0 to count the and store the lowercase letters. After that, we are reading it by character and storing that in the data. Okay, for I in data, what it is doing, each line, each character, it is checking for upper. Is upper function is saying that true or false, whether the given character is either true or false. Okay, so if it is upper, then what it is doing, so the upper count plus is equal to 1. So that it is getting appended. Okay. Else, if it is not an upper count, then if it is checking for is lower, then this lower count plus is equal to 1 is getting appended. Okay, this is your increment statement. After that, it is print upper count, and by using this upper count variable, we are printing it and closing the files. Okay, it is a very easy question. So let us move on to the next question. Hope you all understand this. Let us move on to the next question. Consider the tables. Consider the table projects given below. So we are having P underscore ID, P name, language, start date and end date, right? So they have given the questions based on the given table. You should write the SQL queries. So what's the first question? Add the constraint primary key to the column PID in the existing table projects. So to make any changes inside the columns, so what you should do, you should go for data definition language command, that is your alter command, right? So under the alter command, you should write. Okay, let us write the answers here. So for the first question, the answer is alter table projects. So after that, what you're going to do, you're going to modify the constraint, right? You're going to modify the constraint. You can write modify the column name, which is p underscore id, and the size. Yeah. So what is the name of the data type? The data type which is given is p001, p002. So which is your varchar data type. So I am writing varchar, and the size which is given here, it is 4. We can write until 5. Varchar of 5, and after that we are going to represent the primary key here. Okay, primary key. So we can represent the constraint as primary key here. This is one way to write the answer. So there is another way to write the answer for this. So that also I can able to write. So you can follow anything. If you write any one, that is your right answer. That is also an alter command. Alter table projects. And what you should do, you should add primary key. Primary key. And inside this you can write PID and semicolon. Okay, both are the right answer. Either way you can write the answer for this, both are right. Okay, so next question is to change the language to Python of the project whose ID is P002. So how to change the ID? By using the update function, we are going to make changes inside the table. So the update command is your data manipulation command, DML command. So let us write the answer for this here. So update, what is the name of the table? Projects. Update projects, set language. So what is the name of the column? The language. So you see here, you can see the language column. The name of the column here, it is language. Set language to Python. So actually it is C++. Now we are going to change that into Python. So language is equal to Python. So you should give that with the quotation marks. Language is equal to Python. Then you can use the where clause. Where ID, that is p underscore id. You should mention the correct column name. So the column name here it is p underscore id. PID is equal to 1000, sorry, P002 within the quotation marks. Don't forget to add the quotation marks, otherwise the command will be getting wrong. Okay, you will be not scoring the marks if you have not put the quotation marks for the strings or varchar data types. Okay, so this is the answer for the second question, and let us move on to the third question. To delete the table projects from the MySQL database along with its data. Okay, to delete a particular row, we will be using the delete command. For deleting the table, so what you are going to use? Drop command. Okay, so the third question we are having drop. So entire table is getting deleted. Drop projects, semicolon. Okay, if you are going to delete a particular row from the table, okay, or all the rows from the table, you can use the delete command. But if you are deleting a table, a complete table along with its data, so they have given along with its data, then you should use the drop command. Drop projects. So hope you all understand this. So let us move on to the next question. So let us quickly move on to the next question. So question number 30. Consider the list named nums which contain the random integers. Write the following user-defined functions in Python to perform the specified operations on a stack named bignums. So they have given the name of the stack as bignums. You should consider this. Okay. So don't forget to add the name of the stack as bignums. So okay, they have given push big function and pop big function. So this push big function, what is the condition here? It checks every number from the list nums and pushes all such numbers which have 5 or more digits into the stack big nums. Okay, so this is your example which is given here. So in this example, the nums is having a list of integers. So one is having the length of 3, another is having the length of 5, and 5 more than 5 also it is having. So the stack should the stack should be getting appended the elements with the length of having 5 or more digits. Okay, so on the execution of this push big, the big num should be like this. So these are the contents you are going to add that into the stack. Okay, so let us read the pop function. It pops the numbers from the stack big nums and displays them. The function should also display stack empty when there is no more numbers is left in the stack. So this is how it should get popped. So the last number, it should be popped out first. Okay, after all the numbers are getting popped out, it should not print stack empty. Okay, let us see the program for this. Okay, fine. So let us read the program clearly now. So the global statement here, it is nums and big nums. So the nums has been defined as in the question, and the name of the definition is push big and pop big. Okay, then we are iterating the nums here for I in nums. If len of str of I is greater than or equal to 5. So we are converting that number into a string. After that, we are converting checking the length of that I. Okay, if you are not converting this I into string, and then if you are having counting the length of the I, then it encounters the error. Okay, we cannot able to count this. But if you are trying to change that I into a string data type, after that you are counting that with a length function, then it will check without any error. So if len of str of I is greater than or equal to 5, then big nums dot append of I. We are going to append this I on the big nums, that is your stack. Okay, then def pop big while true. Okay, if it is true, then if big nums. What it means, you can write if big nums double equals to empty list. Okay, or else you can just write as if big nums. That means what? If big nums is having any value inside it, then it should pop by using big nums dot pop function. This is a very important function here, and these two are very important. Okay, under the stack push and pop function. Else, if it should print stack empty. If it is not having any values, then it should print stack empty and it should break the loop. Okay, hope you all understand this question number 30. Okay, so let us see the section B on the next videos. Until then, study well. Thank you. Make the subscription and share my videos with your friends and families.